Hi, welcome to today's lesson. Our learning target today is I can use multiplication to more efficiently divide a whole number by a fraction. Let's figure out how to do that. Yesterday we learned to tackle problems like 2 divided by 1/6, which is the same as saying how many 1/6 are in 2. We use bar models like this, and in each whole bar, we created the number of pieces we need in order to divide by our unit fraction. This unit fraction is 1/6, and so we learned to create 6 pieces, or 6 groups of 1/6. Each of these pieces is 1/6. And then we learned to add up all or count all of the pieces in order to get our quotient. So we could do that. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many more pieces will be over here in the second bar? Yep, another 6. And 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 is our quotient. When we take 2 and divide by 1/6, we get 12. Now, what I want to teach you today is that you don't actually have to count all the pieces in each bar. What we're doing when we divide a single bar, like this one whole here, by a unit fraction, such as 1/6, is creating the number of pieces that are in the denominator. Remember, the job of the denominator, the bottom number of a fraction, any fraction, including unit fractions, is to tell you how many pieces the whole is divided into. And in this case, the whole was divided into 6 pieces. And what we can do then is use that understanding to use a shortcut for all this addition or counting, which is multiplication. We can, if we understand that the denominator is telling us how many pieces will be in each whole, multiply that denominator by the number of wholes that exist in our problem. So in this case, there are 2 wholes. We know that there are 6 pieces in each whole. So 2 times 6 is 12. Let's look at another example to see what I mean. All right, so before I go ahead and divide up this fraction bar, let's just take a look at the problem. 3 divided by 1/4. Which is the same as saying, how many 1/4 are in 3? If I know the job of the denominator is to tell me how many pieces are in the whole, then I know that each whole bar in this model will have 4 pieces. And I can see that there are 3 bars, which will mean there'll be 3 groups of 4 pieces. That's 12 groups of 1/4. Our quotient, when we get done solving this problem, should be 12. Let's find out if that's going to work. Let's see. This one whole here, I'll divide into 4 pieces, or fourths. Each of these is a fourth, right? And I'll do that again for each of the other bars, the wholes. And I see that, yep, there's 4 fourths. I'll actually write that, 4 fourths. Here's another 4 fourths, and here's another 4 fourths. And together, those 4 fourths equal 12, 12 fourths. And that's what our answer is, 12. There are 12 groups of 1/4 and 3. So that's how we're going to use our understanding of multiplication to more quickly solve division problems. Here we have 2 more problems without bars. And this is the kind of practice work we're going to do today. So if you can do this, then you're ready to go. Let's take a look at this first problem. 2 divided by 1/3. Now, let's visualize 2 whole bars. If each of those whole bars has 3 pieces, because thirds tell us to break up each bar into 3 pieces, how many groups of 1/3, or how many thirds will there be in 2 whole bars? That's right, 6. And we can quickly draw out 2 whole bars, 1, 2. And if I divide each into thirds, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 1/3, right? Each of these is a third, and there's 6 of them. Let's try another one. Here we have 6 divided by 1/7. What is the quotient to this problem? Okay, did you say, all right, I see in my mind's eye 6 bars, and each bar has 7 pieces because I'm dividing each into sevenths. And that means that 6 times 7, well, that's 42. My answer should be 42. And in fact, it is. You want to try some more and keep practicing? Let's do it. Here we have a problem 2 divided by 1/8. I turned my marker on instead of my laser. Okay, 2 divided by 1/8. Here we have the problem 2 divided by 1/8. What is the quotient to this problem? Did you say 16? Well, we got 16 by taking 2 whole bars and dividing them into eighths. And if you count up all those groups of 1/8, you'll see there's 16 of them. 2 times the 8 pieces in each group, or 2 groups of 8, is 16. Let's do another one. Here we have 6 divided by 1/5. What is the quotient? Yes, the quotient is 30. 6 whole bars. Each is a group of 5 fifths, or there are 5 pieces in each. That makes 6 times 5, which is 30. Let's try one last problem. Here we have 4 divided by 1/4. What is the quotient? 16 is the quotient. We have 4 bars. Each bar is divided into 4 pieces. 4 groups of 4, or 4 times 4, is 16. Our learning target today is, this is the old learning target. Hold on one second. Our learning target today is, I can use multiplication to more efficiently divide a whole number by a fraction. Let's get to work. Please let me know if you need help.